Peace, family. Blessings. I hope everyone has had a beautiful day. If you're in the middle of your day, at the beginning of your day, or even at the end of the day, like myself, I hope everything is going good. I hope God is doing a move or work in your life. I pray and hope that the destiny God has for you is coming to pass. And if you don't see it happening or you don't see it working, I want to encourage you to stay the course. Today, I'm coming from the light for my path for women. As you can see, the book is a little tattered or tethered. This book was actually given to my grandmother, my mom's mom, Barbara Ann Whitaker, in 2004. My mom received the book back, of course, when my grandmother passed. And saying that my mom has now passed, this is something that I keep when I need a word of encouragement, when I need something to kind of get me through my day. Today I was led to a chapter in the book called Kindness. It has multiple scriptures in it. I just opened it up in the index, and I was divinely guided to the word kindness. It says, not rendering evil for evil or railing for railing, but contrariwise blessing, knowing that ye are thereunto called, that ye should inherit a blessing. That is 1 Peter chapter 3, verses 9. Not rendering evil for evil or railing for railing, but contrariwise blessing, knowing that ye are thereunto called, that ye should inherit a blessing. I think today, guys, I'm being divinely guided from my heart space to speak on retaliation or being vindictive or deceitful, or more so when you're dealing with any of those things that fall under that bucket. Maybe I'll mess with more of those terms a little later, but I'm just going to kind of let this one filter from my heart. For me, I believe that God is more than just a man. I believe that God is more than just a woman. I believe God is in everything. And when I say everything, I do mean everything. And especially when you get closer to God and you start really walking in destiny or fate, I think that is when the enemy is given free range to kind of cause turmoil in your life, or cause things to come into disarray, or cause a sense of normalcy or a sense of comfort to be done away with, or the same thing you've done things to be done away with. He disrupts your, or attempts to disrupt your peace. And he will use anything and also anyone to do so. For me, I think the biggest thing for anyone to do in that season is to lead in love, or the principle of love. Because I think when everything goes into disarray in your life, that is when God is showing himself to you more than anything. I think that is, in fact, when you are being stretched. I believe that, in fact, when you are building your faith muscle, I think you are being tested in a season for triumph in another. And the end of that verse, First Peter illuminates that to us. It's saying, knowing that ye are thereunto called, that ye should inherit a blessing. I think in times of turmoil, or the time when God allows the devil to mess with you as he did Job, I think it's more so God is preparing you, or opening up a window or a door or an attic or a basement or anything you want to use metaphorically to pour you out a blessing that you won't have room enough to receive. That was a old gospel that I heard a lot coming up as a kid in my church, in my childhood church more so. That God will pour you out a blessing that you won't have room enough to receive. But in order for God to give you a blessing that huge or that big, one of the blessings that he had already predestined for your life, he's asking you to trust him in the wilderness or the turmoil. I think that's where God does his best work. It is not the most comfortable, as I said earlier, but I think it is truly where God illuminates the most to you and grows and stretches you. So in this video, I think more so if I had to title it, it would be Stay the Course. Stay the course. No matter what happens on the outside forces, outside people, outside situations, outside circumstances, no matter what it is, I think that is where God builds character. I think that's where God allows you to really see him in it all, because some people will run to substances. Some people will run to sex. Some people will run to power or control of the situation to try to get it back into control. People in those seasons, if they do not take a time to actually sit in it and take their hands off of it and walk in necessarily faith, F-A-T-E, but you're going to need to have faith, F-A-I-T-H, for an endurance through the season. But I think you have to walk in faith, because I'm one who believes that our lives were already predestined before we got here. We are genuinely just awakening to it, and we are just walking it out. When God sent us back as spirits through our mother, to bring our things to the forefront, more so bring our destiny or our fate to the forefront through our parents or our mother, who actually is the vessel to bring life into you. I think when God sent you through your dad into your mom, and your mom carried you, when she carried you, she was an incubator, so to say, but God had already predestined your life. When you agreed, I think in my eyes, in my mind, I think God sent us, we accepted the call in the ethos, in the firmament. We accepted the call to come back and do this journey, whatever lifetime you're on, whatever number of lifetimes you're on. Because when you accept the call to be sent to your mother and to be pushed out, God said, okay, you're not going to have much recollection of what we agreed to in the ethos. But just know you already agreed to say, I'm going to walk this out in faith and fate. So when you're in seasons that are uncomfortable, when you are in seasons of disarray, when you're in seasons that you have no control over, I think the biggest and best thing you can do is continue to walk in faith, F-A-T-E. You're going to be tested, you're going to be tried, but walk in faith. So, yeah, man. Don't give up. Don't get weary in well doing. God is gonna perform his word. If you believe it, he will. As always, I love y'all, man. I wish nothing but the best for each and every one of you. I wish and hope nothing but peace and blessings upon everyone. And yeah, man. God bless you. I love you. But most importantly, God loves you. Peace.